In this video, I will reveal Sacred Riana's haunted dollhouse trick on Asia's Got Talent. Here's what happened. Sacred Riana sits beside a mini house-like structure, inside which she places a bell and some toy furniture. After closing the doors of the house, we hear the bell ring, and upon reopening it, all the objects placed inside were correctly positioned and their orientation was fixed. She then placed a chalkboard inside the house, on which she wrote a request to the demon. Upon opening the door again, the demon replied through the chalkboard denying her request. She got angry, took the doll off the chair, threw it inside the house, closed the door, and suddenly the doll turned into a real-life possessed girl on stage. Well, how did she perform this trick? I'll give some hints, see if you can figure this out on your own. The first thing you'll notice is that when she closes the door of the miniature house, there's some movement happening between the two doors, right over here. It's as if someone's hand is moving inside there. And when we go further into the performance, you'll notice something unique about the blackboard on which she writes her request to the demon inside the box. At this particular frame, the chalkboard does not have a blackboard on its backside. It has a blackboard only on one side, upon which Sacred Riana writes. This means that this chalkboard could not have been simply flipped 180 degrees when she placed it inside the miniature house. A possible theory could be that one side of the board already had the demon's reply written on it, while the other side contained Sacred Riana's request. The third thing you'll notice is the structural design of the blackboard itself, specifically the wooden frame. Notice that the first board upon which she writes has a bright tan color on it with no marks. The blackboard that appeared later had a slightly dull color, but also had marks significantly noticeable on the right side over here. Well, if you haven't figured it out by now, here's the secret. When she initially placed the toy furniture alongside the bell in the house, a hidden assistant inside the box had access to the front section of the box. You can see in this animation that the house is actually much larger compared to how it looks from the front, and this is why the camera angle was positioned from the front, to avoid exposing the actual width and size of the entire house. Splitting the two sections was a black curtain with a slit through which the demon girl in the black dress was sitting, and she arranged the toy furniture by accessing it through the slit in the curtain. The curtain is black in color, which is why we can't see the actual depth of the internals of the box, and the dark color hides any shadows to prevent you from noticing how close the back wall really is compared to the size of the box. This is the reason why you spot hand movements in the space between the doors, because it was the assistant assorting the toys inside the toy furniture while the doors were closed, and she was also the one who rang the bell afterward. When the time came to place the chalkboard with Sacred Riana's request on it inside the house, you'll notice that there was no chalkboard on the back side, so the assistant inside couldn't have simply flipped the chalkboard. The only way she could have done it without wasting time was by already having a board with the answer written on it, and this is also the reason why you spot two different chalkboards. In order to produce the girl for the finale, the curtains collapsed with one frame of the box, and then it completely split open, revealing the girl inside. Behind this mask, only the truth remains till we meet again.